Want to make this beautiful watermelon cake? Let's do it! Besides using watermelons, you're going to need different types of fruits. Blackberries, blueberries, grapes, strawberries are just a few that I used. You may use whichever kind you want. I also used some mint for the greenery. To secure your watermelon cake, you will need some skewers for each level. Since I only had 2 levels, I used 5 in between the top and the bottom. I cut them up to size, and then I made sure I cleaned up the edges because I didn't want anything sticking out. You will need a pack of toothpicks. I used almost all of these toothpicks in this container. Make sure you have plenty to work with. Each piece of fruit goes on 1 toothpick. You will need a presentation board. I use this cutting board. Thanks to H-E-B, I know how to pick out watermelons. They said to make sure it's firm, make sure there is a creamy yellow spot on the bottom, and make sure it's heavy. These make for a great picking and make sure they're sweet. Now it's time to cut the watermelon middle part out because that's the part that you'll need for your cake. The end pieces will be irregular, and so you want the middle portion as level as possible. I'm taking out the middle portion of the watermelon. I have to do this for 2 different watermelons because I plan on doing a 2-tier cake. If you're doing a 3-tier, you may need more than 2 watermelons. It just depends. If you're only doing 1 level, then you'll just need 1 watermelon. You will also need to take off the rind. You need to go straight down as carefully as possible, making sure you do not curve your knife into the watermelon below. You'll need to repeat the process for your other watermelon, remembering that you're looking for the yellowish spot when you pick it and making sure it's heavy and it's nice and firm. Once again, we're going to get the middle portion of this watermelon because that's the portion we're going to use for the cake. After you've cut off your rind for each level, you're going to need to take some type of object. You're going to need like a saucer or a bowl, and you're going to use that to cut around the edges. You're going to shape up your watermelon cake for each layer. Now it's time to transfer your layers to your display board, 1 layer at a time. When doing a tiered cake, your biggest layer goes on the bottom. If the top ones are close to the same size, you need to readjust, which is what I'm doing right here. I'm making it much smaller. After you check to make sure your cake is how you want it, you're going to take the top layer back off and then you're going to add your skewers. I added 5 here to make sure my cake didn't slide. Slide your tiers together and secure it. Cut up your fruit, put on the toothpick, and then stick it into the watermelon cake, or stick the toothpick into the watermelon cake and slide your fruit on it, whichever works best for you. Originally, I cut the leaves off of the strawberries. Leave them on. Decorating is the fun part. Be creative and make something beautiful. Can't wait to see your creations. This is Erica Shablis. Hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.